Hello. Today I would like to be talking about the topic of why it is not safe to refrain from washing your hands to quote unquote build immunity. Now, I know a lot of people who think that not washing your hands can build your immunity to germs. And while theoretically that could be true in certain situations, in the current time we live in, especially during this pandemic, that is not going to work. And how do we know that? Well, according to the health section of Reader's Digest, Dr. Bruce Hirsch states that we wash our hands for the same reasons we flush a toilet. Now, we all know that toilets can be very dirty, and we flush toilets to get rid of germs and to keep ourselves clean, and that is exactly the same reason we should wash our hands. It's not much different. You can imagine what your hands, where they have been, and not washing them can just lead to a lot more problems, let alone the pandemic that's happening currently right now. Oh man, even the healthiest people have germs, and it's important that we stay sanitary, especially due to this pandemic. Reneka Dean, PhD, the director of infection control at NYU Hospital in Long Island, states that you could even spread infections to yourself. If you are not clean, if you do not wash your hands, you can easily spread infections to yourself just by things you touch. And not washing your hands certainly will not increase your immune system. Now, coronavirus doesn't agree with people who don't wash their hands. That's just a fact. That's why the government and everyone around us is telling us to wash our hands for these obvious reasons. Human beings are not immune to all illnesses, even if they do wash their hands, so it's very important that we do so. Now, you have to take the time to think back to the past, before we had medication, before people even knew that washing hands was necessary. And if you look back in history, plagues were rampant. There were so many problems going on, and people don't think twice about why that could have been. It's easily because they didn't wash their hands. They didn't keep themselves clean. They didn't shower every day. So if that's not evidence to prove that washing your hands is healthy, then I don't know what is. During this pandemic and everything that's happening, and just in everyday life, it's important to stay clean and wash your hands. And there's facts all around us, and all we have to do is just look for those facts and use common sense. That will be all for today, and I hope everyone out there stays healthy from the coronavirus. And as everyone says, wash your hands.